for Zach Bowden. Therrell's captains are number 50, Dante Freeman, number 5, Harry Smith, number 17, Carnoris Benson, and number 18, Riley Lindley. Lovett is on the west sideline. Therrell's on this east sideline. This is the home side. It's always been the home side, this eastern side. Why they've made it the eastern side always here at Grady, I do not know. John Coletti at middle linebacker is senior, number 58, Julius Holder. At the corners are senior Thomas Patton, number 22, and freshman Grant Haley at the other corner. And starting at safety is junior Cyrus Wilson. Punting is Ryan Lindley. Deep for the Lions, Thomas Patton, Zach Bowden, and Grant Haley standing all right around their 10-yard line. And there's your opening kickoff, and it's a short kick taken by Wells up along the 30, and he dives ahead to about for Therrell that we can describe who all's on the field for the Panthers. First and 10 Lions at the 35. They're on the right hash mark. Wilby flanks Bud in the shotgun set. He moves him from his right to his left. Bud's going to take it, fire it out to Wilson on that far side. An 8-yard pickup. It'll make it 2nd and 2 Lions, and we send 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Shotgun set for Bud. He's going to roll to his left, set up, and throw complete to Shane at midfield. And Shane goes up in the air, snags it, and Octavius Gooden hits him right there, knocks him back about a yard to the 49, but it's enough for a Lovett first down.
One of our listeners had let back to let us know both radios had gone dead.
Well,
And they do come in there hard. Let you know it's 2nd and a lot. It's a 2nd and 14 yards.
all right, 2nd and 14 for the Lions from the Lovett 46. Shotgun set for Bud. He's going to leave it with Bowden. Bowden's going to slide inside for about 4, getting back up to near the original line of scrimmage.
Therrell gets there quickly. That's
11 Lions at the 49. Bud has 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. He goes on a hard count, and Therrell jumps. That'll hit us a 5-yard mark off, making it about 3rd and 6.
going up and down Piedmont. It was just a house.
All right, shotgun set for the Lions. They're in a pistol set right. We flip Shane from the left to the right. Bud's going to take it, flip it to Bowden on a sweep. Bowden tries to scramble inside, and Bowden loses the ball, and it looks like Lovett's able to dive back on it. Bowden got hit running from his right, cutting back to his left. So the Lions pick up a first down, and they go pistol set this time, pistol set to the right. We're going to hand it to Brandt. Brandt keeps his feet running off that left side behind Will Law, and Will cross the 30 for a first down. Bud sends 2 receivers to his right, gives it to Bowden on a little stretch play. Bowden down inside the 20, Bowden down inside the 10, and he's going to score in the corner of the end zone. Zach Bowden rips it off for about 33 yards and a Lovett touchdown, as Taylor Willoughby gave him a great block to spring him right around the 22-yard line, and then Bowden outraced the Panthers into this corner of the end zone. Lovett goes up 6-0, and the Lions will set up with that.
Richard, I think what I'm going to do is get a breath mint and just come start talking out of the same mic with you. How would that be? Would that be some true play-by-play or color?
Peter's offering to talk into the same microphone.
I don't know what you might catch.
So, Shane to snap it. Lau to hold, and Garrity boots it through, and the Lions tack on the extra point in your new score. Lovett 7, Therrell nothing with 8
In the first.
Jack Garrity to boot it away. Deep right around his 5-yard line, chase back to the end zone. There's Ryan Lindley, and he's going to come upfield out to about the 15 and be knocked out of bounds by. We're not balanced.
Oh, okay, we're not balanced. Richard, I haven't been balanced in 51 years, so I don't know what you're talking about tonight.
First and 10 Panthers, they're in an I set. They're going to hand it off to the tailback, and boy, he rips off about a 6-yard. I mean, Harry Smith ripped it off for about 6-7 yards. Smith, and he just ripped off 7 quick ones. 2nd and 3 Panthers at their 29-yard line. They're going to hand it off again to Smith. This time, he's hit hard right at the 30. Pushes ahead just across the 30, and it'll make it 3rd and about 2. If they get to the 33, it's a first down for the Panthers. They're again in an I set, dual tight ends, and oh, the tight end jumped. That'll kill you when you run that 2 tight end set. If you Williams is going to send Lindley out. No, he's going to send Cornoris Benson out wide to his left, Lindley to his right. He's going to turn, drop straight back, swing it out to Smith. Garrity's going to be there to swallow him up, and Garrity gets help from Taylor Wilby, along with John Coletti and Venerable Grady Stadium in the shadows of the old Boys High and Tech High schools. Deep for Therrell is Octavius Hampton. Bad snap over his head. He's going to pick it up and throw it out of the end zone for a safety on a free kick from his 20. He boots it. It's a high kick taken by Patton at his own 40 up across midfield. Patton stays right on the hash mark, this near hash mark, gets inside the 45, and with Brandon Adams, Shane and Bowden out to his right. Corey Palmer is his single setback. Wilson split to this near side. He's going to swing it out, and that ball could be a, gosh, I thought that ball was a fumble. Oh, it was a loud break there, and on 2nd and 10 from the 44. That same set, Bud has 3 receivers, and he's going to call his own number. Bud's going to get inside the 40, following his blocking down to about the 39. He picks up 5. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. Unfortunately, they can't hear Peter at all now. So it's all me. 3 receivers right, 2 left for Bud. Shotgun set. He looks downfield for Shane, and Shane comes up with it at the 17, down inside the 10 and hitting the 5, and finally brought down there. Brooks Shane, turning, twisting, comes down with it, and the Lions are in business. Down the Lions are quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun set. Palmer is split right in the backfield, and Bud's going to keep it and wiggle into the end zone for a Lovett score, and the Lions are going to go up 15-0 here with 4:38 to go, first period.
The Lovett Lions can continue to work on points scored.
That Lovett drive, we'll give it to you in just a moment, is Brooks Shane to snap it, Clayton Lau to hold, and Jack Garrity will attempt the extra point. Lau gets it down, and Garrity boots it through. Your new score, Lovett 16, Therrell nothing with 4:38 to go in this first period. That Lovett drive was 3 plus. Fortunately, he didn't hear that. Harry Smith deep, right around his 3-yard line. The Lions are going to pooch this, and Therrell's going to call a fair catch. Sanchez Waller, a cell phone right now, and we have no other facility for it. 1st and 10, they're going to hand it to Smith in the I set, and Smith's going to keep pushing ahead across the 45 up to about the 48-yard line. We'll be serenaded by them at halftime, I know. I set, they're going to toss it to Smith, running to this right side. Smith's got some room across midfield. Patton comes up and hits him in Lovett territory at the 45, but not before Smith with some good running and good. I set again, dual tight end set. They're going to hand it to Smith. Smith's going to have about 3 or 4 yards off that left side, running behind some very large linemen, especially. 15-0, 3:20 to go here. First period, 2nd and 6. They hand it to the fullback this time, and Coletti smells it and hits him right at the 40. Just a yard pickup for next Friday night. 3rd and 5, I set. They're going to hand it off to Smith. Smith's going to try and fight off this right side. He doesn't have much running room. He's going to be brought down after about a 2-yard pickup. They hold with an I set, 1 receiver on this side, and Benson's going to keep it himself, and Benson just wrestles ahead for about 6 yards, 7 yards almost, down to the 31-yard line, and he picks them Lovett from their own 32-yard line. Julius Holder ended up coming up with a recovery as Rue ripped it out. 1st and 10 Lions at the 32. We're going to fake it to Bowden, try and throw it deep for Will Jamison, and he couldn't come up with it, diving for it right around the 42-yard line. Nice by Monday, unless we can get this one to work in the meantime. 2nd and 10 lines on that incompletion. We put Bowden in motion from the left to the right. Bowden runs to his right. He's got some running room. Oh, and Bowden has it fumble out again. And they go diving for it, and it looks like Therrell came up with it. That ball, it was out of bounds. The ball went out of bounds. It looked like a Therrell player recovered it. So the Lions have it 1st and 10, and they're going to give it to Brandt, and Brandt's going to fight inside for about, give him 2 yards down inside the 45 to the 41st period, and the Lions will send 3 receivers to the left. 1 single setback is Palmer. Bud takes it, leaves it with Palmer. Palmer has a little bit of running room. Palmer squirts ahead for about 10 yards. Down inside the 35 to about the 32. And at the Therrell 32-yard line. So, shotgun set for the Lions. 3 receivers to the left. Bud's going to take it, try and look over the middle. It's going to be picked off. Lindley's got running room down that far sideline. There he goes. That ball went up, batted up in the air. Norris Benson took it off Lindley's tip, and he goes all the way down there. There was a flag on the play anyway, holding again who returned it. And so this time, Taj Williams will have a power eye set. And let's see, it looks like Therrell's going to call a timeout. Therrell does call a timeout, so the timeout on the field, 38 seconds to go. Lovett leading 16-6 instead of Williams. And maybe while they call the timeout, they may let Benson keep it. No, he's going to hand it off to Smith, and Smith's going to fight inside, and it looks like he scored. Smith kept his legs going, and Therrell converts the 2-point 16, Therrell 8. Just 38 seconds left to go in here in this first period. The Lions tee it up in sort of a combination soccer and straight-on kicking style. Basil takes it, he drives it to Bowden at the 23, Bowden at the 30, tries to skip outside, and Bowden's going to get up across the 35 up to about the 40, where he's hit there by D'Angelo White on a nice phone right now. So 1st and 10 line, shotgun set. We're going to flip-flop Marsteller at tight end. We're going to hand it off to Bowden. Bowden's got about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 yards up across midfield. Well, they break the huddle with 7, 6, 5, 4. Shotgun set for Bud. He's got Bowden flanked to his left, and there is the horn. So that'll do it for 1 quarter's work here against the Therrell Panthers in this Region 6 AA ball game. Our Jonquil Sporting Goods Lovett Athletes of the Week are Will Jamison, Burnett, Texas. So to start the second half, the Lions will set up 1st and 10 on the Therrell side of the 50. The Lions are moving from your left to your right. Shotgun set, Bowden split just to Bud's right in shotgun set. We run a trap to Bowden, and he tries to wrestle inside. We can't get that final block right at the corner, and Tommy Davis slides over from his line throwing it, but they've been hard to run on so far. Shotgun set for the Lions on 2nd and 8. We're going to hand it off to Palmer. No, we're going to throw it out. Oh, we kept it and tried to throw it out wide to Bowden, split out wide left. This time the Lions will go with a pistol set. Pistol set to the left. We send Patton in motion to the left. Bud's going to take it, roll to his left, look for a man deep as Patton is caught. Down inside the 20, down inside the 10. Touchdown, Lovett. A well-designed play. Well-designed play. Patton snuck behind, and the Lions scored to go up 22-8 here, 11:05 to go first period. The Lions have to hustle on an extra blocker for this extra point attempt. Rue to snap it, Lau to hold, and Garrity boots it through, and he hooks it. It looked like he never got his foot on it. It was 60 yards in just 4 plays, the capper being right on his 40, that far hash mark. And Harry Smith is deep, but Benson's going to take it instead right around his 8. He's up across the 10. Benson up across the 20, still has running room. Benson still on his feet up across the 30, finally going to be wrestled down around the 36-yard line. He was hit right at the 33. Set up first attempt at 37. Benson's going to be your single wide out to this near side. I set with Smith dotting the I. 2 tight end set. There's a whistle on the play. Let's see. They blew it quickly. I'd be surprised if it's not. Benson is going to be split out way wide left. I set. Dual tight end set. They're going to hand it off to Smith, trying to come this side. He doesn't have much running room, and he's going to be wrestled down by Taylor Wilby along with John Coletti after with an I set on 2nd and 4. And boy, we pop Benson right at the line of scrimmage, and he maybe pushes ahead for about a half yard up to about the just shy of the 44 down at Grady Stadium. Williams up under center. He's got a single setback this time. He's going to try and fire it out for Benson, and Benson can't come up with it. It was behind him. Good coverage that time for the Lions. The 8-yard line is Thomas Patton. Good snap. Hampton boots it. It's a low kick. It's going to bound. And Patton's going to field it at the 22. Get up across the 30, up across the 40, and spin move out to about the 42. So a nice 20-yard return on a play that Thomas Patton made up on his own. That ball, you don't hear the dulcimer tones of Peter Riley. Our equipment is only allowing us to have one person tonight. Shotgun set for the Lions, empty backfield. We throw it complete to Wilson. Wilson into Therrell territory is hit about the 45 on a nice little slant route. Harry Smith hit him there, but not before. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Bud, single set. In the shotgun, no back flanking him. Bud takes it, looks, pump fakes. He's going to throw a little wheel route to Bowden. Bowden takes it inside the 30, Bowden inside the 10, and Bowden will score. A perfectly run wheel route. Say that 3 times. Perfectly run wheel route down the far sideline, and Bud led Bowden perfectly, and the line. Ruda snap it. Let's see, there's a flag on the play. So the Lions will decline this. Ruda snap it, Lau to hold, and Garrity to attempt the extra point. And Garrity boots this one dead down the middle. That Lovett drive covered 58 yards in just 3 plays. The capper being the 42-yard completion from. Tees it up on that far hash mark. He'll boot it away. Benson and Smith deep for the Panthers. And Garrity's going to boot this one off the side of his foot. It's going to hook out of bounds, and he's going to get out of that dual tight end. I set, and Benson's in at quarterback, and let's see what happens here. I can't tell. There's a flag on the play. Benson was in a shotgun set. He had 2 receivers to his left. I went over him several years ago. Coach Ube's caps look a little small tonight. Here the Panthers shotgun set, 2 receivers right, 1 left, and look like they may have moved again, but they're going to keep it. Benson's going to keep it up across the 30, up across the 35. Hard running by Benson. And he's finally going to be wrestled out right about the 39-yard line. Thomas for the Panthers. Benson has 1 single setback. Smith to his right. He's going to leave it with Smith. Smith's going to come to this near side. We're going to give chase and try and run him out right at the 40. He picks up about a yard. Smith's time. They will go with this dual tight end set, and they just looked over the sidelines, and I don't think they were ready with a play. So with down as their ball club faces 3rd and 4 from the 41-yard line. Power I set. They're going to get off to Hampton. Hampton's going to slide off this near side, and he's going to pick up a 1st down. Hampton with good running. He kept looking for a hole. He'd really. Norris Benson will go shotgun set. 1 receiver out way wide right, and he's going to leave it with Smith. Smith's going to dart side for about 3 up across midfield. Gets hit hard by Coletti and Holder. But here against the Therrell Panthers in a Region 6 AA ball game, the first game of a doubleheader here at Grady Stadium. Shotgun set for Benson. He fakes it. He's going to call his own number. Benson's going to get ahead for about 10, 12, 14 yards. Down inside deep into Lovett territory to the 37. Nice running by Benson. Power eye set, and they really have moved it with Benson at quarterback. 1st and 10. Benson fumbles the snap, has to dive back on it. It looks like they're marking it right at the original line of scrimmage. 10 Therrell is the lines are a little confused trying to get up the line of scrimmage. Eye set, one wide receiver. They're going to flip it to Smith, running out to his right, running behind his blockers, and he's going to be brought down by Cyrus Wilson as Wilson sliced in. Smith did a good job of staying behind his blocker, but they're going to go to that power eye set on 3rd down. 2 tight ends, 3 backs. They're going to hand it off to Hampton, and Hampton's going to run off that left side, and Hampton just keeps churning those legs. I mean, Hampton may have picked up a 1st down. I mean, he trying to pulverize that left side. Power eye set again on 1st and 10 at the Lovett 27. Benson's going to keep it, roll to his left. He's going to get chased down this near sideline, and we're going to have to push him out down around the 3-yard line. Cyrus Wilson was there. We bit. Here's a power eye set again. 2 tight ends. They're going to give it off to Hampton, and Hampton's going to get stood up in the hole, and he fumbles it. It was a loose ball, and let's see who came up with it. Hampton did come back up with it. Minutes to go here, 2nd period. Lovett leads it 29-8, and 2nd and goal from the 5. Eye set again, and there's a fumble, and it looks like Lovett's going to have to dive at it, and Benson's going to get back on it. Flood went diving for it, Benson went diving for it, and Benson was finally able to snatch it off the ground. Power eye set. Hamp is your tailback. Benson's going to keep it, try and stretch towards the corner of the end zone, and he's going to be run down by Taylor Wilby right at the 8-yard line. He got just around the edge, but Wilby with good pursuit. Playoff. Benson is going to go shotgun set. They're going to bring a receiver in on this far side, this shotgun set. For Benson, he's going to look. He's going to try and swing it out wide to Smith. Smith's got it at the 10. Smith's sliding, trying to stretch for the end zone. He's going to be brought down at the 1, and Lovett will take over right at the 1. A very smart play. Very nose up against the 1-yard line. Bud's going to go under center. He's got an eye set. His tailback is Brandt, and Bud goes to a hard count, and Therrell jumps. Maurice Bell, a defense to the right, and they're going to trip up Jeremy Brandt in the backfield. He's going to stumble ahead out to about the 8. There's an arm and a leg flung in there, and it knocked Brandt off his legs. On the 3rd and 3, we're going to hand it off to Wilby off that left side. No, that was Corey Palmer we gave it to, and Palmer down. And now we'll go shotgun set with 2 receivers to the right, 1 left. Single setback is Bowden. We're going to leave it with, no, Bud's going to keep it himself. He faked it to Bowden. He read that well, and Bowden would have been dropped for a loss. Bud this time will go shotgun set with Bowden, his single setback. He leads with Bowden. Bowden's going to try and get outside. Giving chase is Benson, and they're going to fly up. Octavius Gooden goes flying up from his cornerback position. First half, Lovett leading at 29-8 over the Therrell Panthers. Shotgun set for Bud, a pistol set, and we drew him off again. That hard count drew off. Bud's going to go shotgun set. His single setback is Palmer. He's going to give it to Palmer. Palmer's going to go off the left side. Palmer up across the 30, up across the 35-yard line, loses his footing trying to cut back. And let's see if they stop the clock. And Lions have 3 timeouts left. Bud, shotgun set. He's going to give it to Bowden. Bowden's going to come off this right side, and Bowden's going to be hit by Benson up across the 40 and push ahead to about the 45-yard line. And that clock's running now. Bud shotgun set, 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left, and the Lions are indeed going to call a timeout. So with timeout on the field with 31 seconds to go here, second period, Lovett leading 29-8. First and 10, Lovett at the 45, shotgun set, empty backfield for Bud. Bud's going to fire it out to Bowden, complete, and he's going to run out of bounds right around midfield stripe into Therrell territory at the 49. That'll stop the clock with 25 seconds to go. Second and 4, Lovett with 25 seconds to go, just across midfield. Shotgun set, empty backfield for Bud. 2 receivers left, 3 right. He's going to look downfield, fire it complete to Campbell at the 40, down inside the 40, down to about the 35-yard line, and that'll stop the clock with 18 seconds to go. The Lions, moving from their own 1-yard line, are going to quickly get up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun set, Bud takes it, looks down the middle of the field, launches it just out of the outstretched arms of Mason Marsteller right at the 5-yard line. Marsteller with... So shotgun set this time on second and 10. Bud's going to take it. This may be the last play. He's going to run a little screen to Bowden. Bowden's going to try and scramble back inside, and that's going to do it. The Lions moved it from the 1 down to the 28-yard line, but that screen pass only Basil White. And that will do it for this first half of football. But the Lions will take a 29. Lions are going to boot it away. Jack Garrity's going to boot it deep. And Smith bottles it, picks it up, and he's going to fight upfield across the 10, up across the 20, and up to about the 24-yard line. He quickly corralled that ball as it bounced away from him.
Richard helping out on that coverage there.
We're going to make this very interesting. We're going to go back to old school, trying to use 1 microphone. Shotgun set, 3 receivers right, 1 left. They're going to hand it off to Smith. Smith's going to keep it. He's going to fight across the 25 and be wrestled down right at about the 29-yard line. A host of lines there. Clayton Lau, Jack Garrity. Smith's going to have to tie that shoe a little quicker. He's going to go shotgun set this time. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Long count. Darius Bailey's going to take it, drop straight back, launch it deep for Benson. Benson's open. Benson down inside the 20. Benson down inside the 5 is going to be brought down, fumble into the end zone, and he may dive on it. That ball's still loose, and Lovett's going to recover it for a touchback. Benson ended up losing it at the 1. The ball bounded into the end zone, and Lovett.
He stung as well.
Shotgun set for the Lions on first and 10. The pistol set. Bowden's going to try and cut it back to this near side. Bowden up across the 25. Bowden up across the 40. Bowden cutting it back again across midfield. Bowden still on his feet. He's got running room down inside the 40. There goes Bowden down inside the 30. Bowden down inside the 20. Bowden still on his feet, still scrambling down inside the 15. Bowden running right, running left, stayed on his feet and ripped it off for 66 yards and 11. By Corey Palmer helping out. Hampton brought him down right at they're going to call it the 14. Pistol set this time. We're going to toss it to Bowden. Bowden's going to slice inside, still on his feet, down inside the 10, down to about the 5, near a first down.
Good hard running by Zach. 167 yards.
So Bud will take it in a shotgun set. Bowden's in the pistol set behind him. He tosses it to Bowden. Bowden looks for running room. He's going to pick up a first down inside the 5 and be brought down right at about the 3, but it'll be first and goal Lovett from the Brandon Adams brought down Bud, and the Lions are quickly up to the line of scrimmage. No huddle. No setback for Bud. Bud's going to keep it. Bud's going to slice inside and score. Hunter Bud calls his own number and goes in from 3 yards out. And your new score, Lovett 35, Therrell 8 with 9:05.
On his 5th consecutive carry, Hunter just took a step back. Good blocking up front. Goes through a crease and scores easily.
By the way, I told you I'm glad you're up here now. Rue to snap it. Loud a hold, and let's see, there's a whistle on the play. Did somebody jump? Offsides is the call against Therrell. Here's the snap. Low snap. Lau's going to have to pick it up and try and run outside. Lau's got some running room, and Lau's going to keep it and take it in himself. A ball scored, and the Lions go up 37-8. So we'll have power. Garrity to boot it away. Jack kicks it short. Oh, gosh, he hooks it again. That may be, I don't even think the stadium. Panthers will set up 1st and 10 on their 35. Shotgun set. Long count. Bailey's going to take it. Look over the middle for Benson, and it falls incomplete. Tonight. 2nd and 10, Therrell at their 35. Shotgun set, one single setback is Smith to Tucker's right. He's going to swing it out to Smith. Smith's got some running room up across the 35. Cuts back inside and finally gets hit right around the 41-yard line. And so Lovett will send Emerson in at a linebacker, Erdos and Coletti at linebacker. Shotgun set on 3rd and 20. Tucker drops straight back, fires it, intercepted by Haley. Haley down inside the 30. Haley down inside the 25 and running out of bounds right around the 21-yard line. That pass is a little high. 1st and 10 Lions. Lovett leads it 37-8, just 8:26 in this 3rd period. Shotgun set for Bud. He's got a bunch set to his left. He leaves it with Brandt trying to run outside to his left. Brandt has to cut it back inside. Brandt spins inside for about 3, down inside the 20 to about the 18, almost the 17. So gives time, send Wilson and Brandt to his left, Campbell to his right, and he'll leave it with Wilby trying to fight inside, running between the guard and tackle on that left side. Check that. That was Taylor Wilby, in fact.
Down there at halftime, we're cool and comfortable.
So 1st and 10 from the 11. Bud in a pistol set, leaves it with Brandt. Brandt slices inside, and he's going to score. Jeremy Brandt running off that left side behind John Rex Fuqua, along with Will Flood, and boy, I'm telling you, he had it paved. I mean, Daniel Rue to snap it, Clayton Lau to hold, and Jack Garrity will attempt the extra point. Uh-oh, it looks like Therrell may have jumped again. So again, Rue will snap it. Lau puts it down, and Garrity boots it through. Your new score, Lovett 44, Therrell 8 with 7 seconds. 2 plays for 22 yards. McGowan to boot it away, and Brendan's going to boot it to this near sideline where Benson's going to take it and get rocked right around the 30. He caught it on the run at about the 18, raced upfield, but just got hit hard. So the Panthers will bring Taj Williams back in at quarterback, and he'll get out of the eye, just go to a spread set. Shotgun set, 3 receivers to his right, 1 left. He's going to run a little sprint option. Just pitch it out to Smith. Smith's got it. He's in trouble. He's going to be hit right around the 31-yard line, but I think there's a flag on Lovett for face mask. I think they grabbed 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Smith shifts from his left to his right this time. He's going to fake it, keep it himself. Williams keeps it, and he's going to be dropped in the backfield for about a 1-yard loss back on the other side of the 35, back to about the 34. So 2nd and 5, 2nd and almost 6, as they go to a single back set with 2 tight ends, and they give it to Smith, and he's going to fight ahead for 8, 9 yards, up across the 40, up to about the 43, hard running. Game of we'll call it a Twilight doubleheader. Shotgun set, 1 single setback, flanks Taj Williams. He's got 1 receiver right, 1 left. He hands it off to Smith, and Smith's going to get hit right at about the 46, hit hard and pushes ahead to maybe the 47. He's hit first by Corey Erdos, his helmet. 2nd and 7, we'll call it. It's more like 2nd and a long 6. This time, I set, 1 receiver right, 1 left. They give it to the up back. Basil White, and White gets hit hard right at about the 48, spins to his right, and he's going to be brought down right at the 49, so it'll make it 3rd and a long 5. So now, Fernando Tucker is checked in at quarterback. They go to an I set with Benson to this near sideline. He's going to toss it to Smith, trying to run to this side. So he gets a good block on the edge. He's going to be run out right around the 48, almost the 47. It'll make it 4th and about a foot, 4th and about a yard and a foot.
Cincinnati in the 4th leads it 3-0.
Anything to beat the Phillies. Here's an I set on 4th and 2. They're going to hand it off to Smith. The ball's loose, and he barely came back up with it. And they ran a quick count. Tucker turned, handed it to Smith, and he had no, check that. We're still Hunter Rich at center. I thought they changed it. Here's a shotgun set for the Lions as Garrity's going to roll to his left. Garrity's going to keep it himself, cut inside the 50, up across, down inside the 45 to about the 42-yard line, just shy of a 1st down. Garrity.
Less than 2 minutes.
Shotgun set, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Single setback is Palmer, and Palmer takes it. He rips inside for about 5, 10, 11 yards. Goes Corey Palmer down inside the 30 to the 29 where Dreon Johnson finally runs. He picks up 11 and 11 1st down. Garrity this time on a shotgun set. Sends 2 receivers right, 1 left. He's going to fire it just behind Will Jameson. And this time, Garrity will send Jameson to this near side. His single setback is Haley. He puts Nick Bowden in motion. He hands it off to Haley. Haley down inside the 25, going to be run out down inside the 20, down to about the 17 goes Grant Haley.
Grant Haley.
Here's a shotgun set with an empty backfield for Garrity. He's got 2 receivers left, 3 right. He looks over the middle and passes. It was batted into the air by Lindley. Shotgun set for the Lions with 3 receivers right, 2 left, and we put Haley in motion from his left to his right. Haley down inside the 15. Haley down inside the 10, going to be run out around the 8. Grant Haley on that stretch play. Lions are Wobeck, Andrew George, Hunter Rich, Daniel Rue, and John Rex Fuqua as the Lions go shotgun set, hand it off to Wilby, trying to push inside for about 2. Second and goal from the 6. Clock's moving inside 30 seconds. Shotgun set, a pistol set. Haley behind Garrity. We put Nick Bowden in motion. We hand it to Haley. Haley has a little bit of running room, but he's hit hard right at about the 4 on a nice tackle. Slicing in there was Lindley again. And that'll do it for this 3rd period. Lovett leads it 44-8 as we go to the final stanza. Wish I'd eaten more at lunch today. 3rd and goal for the Lions from the 3. Shotgun set for Garrity. He fakes it, keeps it himself. Garrity's going to fight towards the end zone and score. Jack Garrity fakes it to Taylor Wilby, followed his blocking, was hit at the goal line, but pushed ahead into the end zone, and Lovett scores to go up 50-8 to attempt the extra point. Rue to snap it, Lau to hold, and McGowan to attempt the extra point. Snap, Lau puts it down, and McGowan boots it through. Your new score, Lovett 51, Therrell 8. That Lovett drive was 51 yards in 6 plays. And deep for the Panthers, Benson, Smith, and he's going to pooch it short and be caught right at about the 35-yard line goes Tucker, and he's just going to be wrestled under right at about the 36. Call it Fernando Tucker and dropped him right in his tracks at the 36. Shotgun set as Taj Williams sends 3 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. He's going to take it, keep it himself, get up across the 40. Check that. That wasn't Taj Williams. That was actually Benson who kept it. as Brant. So 1st and 10 Therrell at their own 47. Benson in a shotgun set, 3 receivers to his right, 1 single setback to his left. Long count. He's going to leave it with his single setback. That's Mark Sales, and Sales stutter steps inside 9:45 to go here in the final stanza. Lovett leads it 51-8 over Therrell. This time power eye set. They're going to hand it off to the tailback Sales. Sales is going to get across the 45 down to about the 44, and Craig Rollins pulls him down there, but it may be enough for a Therrell first down. So 1st and 10. 1st and 10 Therrell at the 44. They're in an eye set. They're going to hand it off to the tailback. Williams goes ahead for about 6. That play picks up 5 as Benson took it. Taj Williams checks back in at quarterback. They're going to run a little toss sweep this near side. And Benson gets hit. There's a loose ball and having to dive back on it. It's D'Angelo White. Again, is going to go under center with an eye set. 1 receiver right, 1 left. He's going to hand it off to his back. Benson's going to wrestle inside, down inside the 25, down inside the 20 to about the 19. At tailback. 1 receiver right, 1 receiver left. It's Therrell's in the red zone, the Lovett red zone for the second time this ball game. And they're going to hand it off to Sales. Sales is going to run off to his left, pick up good yardage down inside the 15 to about the 14. The second, and we'll call it 5. The ball's just inside the 15, almost to the 14. Single back set is Sales. They're going to give it to Sales, and Sales is going to slice inside, just a dive play off the right side, and he's going to be brought down right at the 9.
Where's it to Garland?
1st and goal, Therrell from the Lovett 9. High set. Williams is going to hand it off to his back. He hands it off to Malik Shanks, who pushes off this on a dive play off the right side where line come the Panthers. 2nd and goal from the 6. Williams has Smith check back in. He's going to run a toss sweep to Smith off this right side. Smith's going to sprint towards the end zone and score. Nice running that time by Harry Smith. And the Panthers tack on their 2nd touchdown. So they're going to go a power eye. Now they're going to break the eye. They are going to call delay. I had a feeling that no, illegal substitution is going to be the call. So after that 5-yard mark off, it'll be an eye set with Smith, Malik Smith, your tailback. They're going to pitch it to Smith. Smith's got no running room. He's going to be brought down at the 10, and that 2-point conversion attempt will fail. Therrell's drive was 64 yards in just 5 plays. Deep for the Lions. Haley and Bowden, and we're going to cover that onside kick up right around the 32-yard line. It's near side. His single setback is Spencer Lee in the shotgun set. We leave it with Lee. Lee goes looking for running room off his right side, and he's going to push ahead across the 35 up to about the 36, giving 3 on that. Hart will send Wynn Martin to this near side, 2 receivers to his right, and he's going to hand it off again to Lee, and Lee's going to check that. That was Brant Wells he gave it to. Wells gets ahead to about the 38. Octavius Hampton brings him down there. Hart will send Thomas Black to this near side, 2 receivers to his right. He puts a man in motion as Lee. He fakes it to Lee. Hart's going to keep it, get up across the 40, and be brought down right about the 41 after about a 2-yard pickup. Because our radio mixer is out tonight. Shotgun set for the Lions on 4th and 2. Hart puts Lee in motion from the left to the right. And Hart's going to keep it himself, and he's going to go fight ahead off the right side for a Lovett first down up across the 45 up to about the 46. So this time, Hart sends 2 receivers to his right, but puts Lee in motion. Lee's coming to this near side, trying to look for running room. He's going to get hit right around the 45 and drop for a loss. Hit hard right at the 45 by Brandon Adams. And boy, we have called. The Lions will go shotgun set on 2nd and 12, put Lee in motion from right to left. Hart's going to keep it. Hart across midfield, still looking for running room, going to be pulled down from behind, but not before he picks up a Lovett first down. And Brandon Adams. Hart's going to send 2 receivers out to his right. Conrad Kinsey split far wide right, and he's going to hand it off to Lee again. Lee gets inside the 40 down to about the 37. And he's brought down there right at the 37 by Brandon Adams, and they're going to mark it to the 36. We'll get away with a 51-14 win here at Grady Stadium in the first road game of the 2000. And I want to tell you, here's somebody who is going to be glad when our radio mixer is back to working again. And we might shut it down early tonight if we have to, because we may have to get out of the press box to let the Grady folks and the North Atlanta folks come in as they're already going through warm-ups on the field.